Good morning, children. How are you? Are you fine? Very good. All of you open your EVS course book. Open your EVS course book. Our lesson is in the middle. It is discontinued. I am going to continue this lesson. Okay? What is our lesson? Our independence. Okay? What is the page number have? Page number 30 open. Open your course books. Page number 30. Here already explained about Lal Bal Pal. It's completed now? Now, Annie Besant. Annie Besant, a British activist who believed Indian self-rule, fought against her own country for the freedom of India. She helped in the formation of Home Rule League to bring people together to fight for Home Rule or Swarajya. Actually, Nana, her name is Annie Besant. Her name is Annie Besant. She is a Britishian. Understand? She is Britishian. She is Britishian. Then also she has given the support to the Indians. How she is? She's too great, no? Understand me? Annie Besant is the activist of British government. Means she is also one of the Britisher. Ame kuda oka British ame. But she gave the support to the Indians because self-rule. She thought that she supported to the self-rule. Self-rule means mana country maname rule chesukovali. That is called self-rule. She support to the Indians. She's a great woman, no? She did not support her. She fight with her own country. Actually, her own country is British, but she fight with them. She fight with the authorities of the government of British. She fight with them. Indians has to rule by themselves. Indians వాళ్ళ country వాళ్ళే rule చేసుకోవాలి. We have to give freedom to them. Like that, she fight with the government of British. She's a great woman. Understand me? And she supported for the Home Rule League. It's one of the foundation. Home Rule League. Home Rule means మనమే రూల్ చేసుకోవడమే హోమ్ రూల్ లీగ్. మన కంట్రీని మనం రూల్ చేసుకోవడమే హోమ్ రూల్ లీగ్. She supported, she found, she created. She is a founder of Home Rule League. It's a foundation. Home Rule League is one of the foundation. The founder is Annie Besant. She supported a lot to the Indians. Due to the Home Rule League, she inspired our Indians to fight against British. Understand me? Through the Home Rule League. Through the Home Rule League, she gave the support and also she inspired. She gave the inspiration to the Indians to fight against to British and to fight for freedom. మన ఫ్రీడమ్ కొరకు మనం ఫైట్ చేసేటట్లుగా అందరినీ చేసింది, మోటివేట్ చేసింది. ఇండియన్స్ అందరినీ మీ ఇండియాని మీరు యూ హ్యావ్ టు గెట్ ద ఫ్రీడమ్, మీరు ఇండియన్ మీరే రూల్ చేసుకోవాలి అని కొన్ని తన వర్డ్స్ తోటి అందరిని ఇన్స్పైర్ చేస్తుంది మన ఇండియన్స్ని. మనం ఫైట్ చేయాలి, మన ఇండియా కోసం మనం ఫైట్ చేయాలి అని థాట్ వచ్చేంత వరకు వాళ్ళందరినీ, మన ఇండియన్స్ అందరినీ ఇన్స్పైర్ చేసింది. షీ ఫైట్ అగెయిన్స్ట్ హర్ ఓన్ కంట్రీ, తన ఓన్ కంట్రీకి అగెయిన్స్ట్గా ఫైట్ చేస్తుంది. షీ ఈస్ అ గ్రేట్ 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 హ్యూమన్. నౌ her name is Annie Besant. Inspired by the desire to attain independence, Swarajya, the people decided to boycott, refuse to buy British made goods and to use Swadeshi things made by the people of our country. Some people felt that fighting the British with arms, ammunition would be more effective than this. Many young people joined secret organizations to fight against the foreign rule. Though they were arrested and hanged, their sacrifice drew people towards a deep love of our country. Chandrasekhar Azad, Veer Savarkar and Bhagat Singh are well-known young revolutionaries who fought against brutality of British with weapons. Annie Besant gave the inspiration, motive our Indians. With her words, most of Indians inspired with her words. They inspired with her words. All the Indians gave the support to fight against British and for Swarajya. Most of the Indian fight for Swarajya. Swarajya means freedom, India, free of our country. మన ఇండియా కొరకు చాలామంది ఫైట్ చేయడానికి రెడీగా ఉన్నారు. అండ్ దే డిడ్ వాట్ దే డిడ్, దే బాయ్కాట్ ద ఫారిన్ గూడ్స్. దే బాయ్కాట్ మీన్స్ స్టాపింగ్ టు బై అదర్ foreign goods, stopping to buy. They won't buy. They boycott the foreign goods to buy. Foreign goods ni కొనుక్కోవడం, ఫారెన్ థింగ్స్ అంటే ఇంగ్లాండ్ నుండి వేరే వేరే కంట్రీస్ నుండి వచ్చే థింగ్స్ని కొనుక్కోవడం ఆపేశారు. స్టాప్డ్, అవర్ ఇండియన్ స్టాప్డ్ టు బై ద ఫారెన్ గూడ్స్. దే వాంట్ టు బై ద గూడ్స్ which is made in India by our Indians. Understand me? This boycott the foreign goods. ఫారెన్ లో తయారైన వస్తువులని బైకట్ చేశాడు, కొనుక్కోవడం మానేశారు, స్టాప్ చేశారు. ఇప్పుడు మనం చైనా కొన్ని బ్యాన్ చేయలేమా? చైనా వస్తువుని బ్యాన్ చేయలేమా? చైనా యాప్స్ని బ్యాన్ చేశాం కదా. మనకి ఇప్పుడు చైనాతో కొంచెం క్వారల్ వచ్చినప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తాం మనం? చైనా యాప్స్ బంద్ అయిపోయాయి, చైనా మొబైల్స్ కానీ, చైనా థింగ్స్ కానీ, చైనా ప్రోడక్ట్స్ అన్నీ మనం బ్యాన్ చేసేసాం. ఇప్పుడు మన చైనా థింగ్స్ని మనం కొనట్లేదు. ఇప్పుడు వాటి ఇంపోర్ట్ తగ్గిపోయింది. వాటి ఇంపోర్ట్ మనం అంటే మనము ఆ చైనా గూడ్స్ని మనము మన ఇండియాలోకి ఇంపోర్ట్ చేసుకోవట్లేదు. ఎందుకు? బికాస్ దెర్ ఈస్ ఎ వార్ అగేన్స్ట్ ఇండియా అండ్ చైనా. Like that, there is a war now between British and also India. That's what all the Indians stopped the foreign goods, stopped to boycott, and they wanted to buy our Indians, buy our Indian things, which is made by Indians. మన ఇండియాలో తయారైన వస్తువులనే కొనుక్కోవడం స్టార్ట్ చేశారు. They boycott. This what is boycotting of foreign goods? Foreign goods ni boycott cheyadam anedi, that is a great trouble to the Britishers than fighting the weapons. Weapon తో ఫైట్ చేయడం కంటే మన ఫారెన్ గూడ్స్ని స్టాప్ చేసామనుకో, అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది? వాళ్ళ ప్రోడక్ట్ తగ్గించుకోవాల్సి వస్తుంది. వాళ్ళ ప్రొడక్షన్ తగ్గించుకోవాలి. తగ్గించుకుంటే ఏమవుతుంది, వాళ్ళ ప్రాఫిట్ తగ్గిపోతుంది, వాళ్ళ ఇన్కమ్ తగ్గిపోతుంది. అంటే వన్ వే వీఆర్ డిఫీటింగ్ దెమ్, ఒక రకంగా మనం వాళ్ళని ఓడించినట్టే కదా. దట్స్ వాట్ ఆల్ ద ఇండియన్స్ డిసైడెడ్ టు boycott the foreign goods. This is a great trouble to the British. The Indians thought like that. మన ఇండియన్స్ ఏమనుకుంటున్నారు, మనం బైకాట్ చేయడం వల్ల వాళ్ళకి చాలా ప్రాబ్లం వస్తుంది. It is also one of the war. Boycotting the foreign goods is also one of the war without using weapons. Weapons యూజ్ చేయకుండా, అంటే గన్ లాంటి స్వాడ్ లాంటి యూజ్ చేయకుండా ఒక రకంగా మనం వాళ్ళతో ఫైట్ చేసినట్టేగా. వాళ్ళ వస్తువులను బ్యాన్ చేస్తే ద ఇండియన్స్ థాట్ లైక్ దట్. ఓకే, అండ్ boycotted the foreign goods and supported the Swadeshi goods. And some of our Indians organized some institutions. Some people organized some institution to fight against India, against British వాళ్ళతో ఫైట్ చేయడానికి కొన్ని ఆర్గనైజేషన్స్ని మన ఇండియా వాళ్ళు ఫండ్ చేశారు. ఆల్రెడీ some are caught by the British and also hanged. Britishers caught some of the freedom fighters and they hanged them. When they hanging them, remaining Indians felt they were very great, who hanged for the freedom India. Some of the freedom fighters hanged by the British government. Some of the Indians were killed by the British government. The remaining Indians thought they were very great because they sacrificed their life for the sake of our freedom India. They had a great love of India. Understand me? మిగతా ఇండియన్స్ అందరూ ఏమనుకుంటున్నారు, వాళ్ళు చనిపోతే భయపడట్లేదు. They thought that they are very great. They were very great because they died for the sake of freedom India. They have the love of country. కంట్రీ అంటే చాలా ఇష్టం ఉంది వాళ్ళకి, అందుకని చచ్చిపోయారు. They sacrificed their life. So remaining Indians also felt it's a great job. They also want to give their life for the sake of freedom India. Understand? మిగతా ఇండియన్స్ కూడా మన ఫ్రీడమ్ కోసం వాళ్ళ లైఫ్ కూడా ఇవ్వడానికి రెడీగా ఉండేవాళ్ళు. ఓకే, ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఆల్ ద ఇండియన్స్ ఇన్ ఇండియా were decided to sacrifice their life for the sake of freedom India. And Chandrasekhar Azad is a great person. He is Chandrasekhar Azad. Veer Savarkar. He is Veer Savarkar and Bhagat Singh. They are the great persons, great freedom fighters. They sacrificed their life for the sake of India. Understand? In the very young age, చాలా చిన్న వయసులో నుండే వాళ్ళు మన ఫ్రీడమ్ కోసం ఫైట్ చేశారు. They were died. They sacrificed their life. They are the great people. These three are called as revolutionaries, young revolutionaries. They are very young. In the very young age they were died. చాలా చిన్న వయసులో చనిపోయాడు. Bhagat Singh was died at the age of 23 only. He sacrificed his life for the sake of India. Azad, Chandrasekhar Azad, Veer Savarkar and Bhagat Singh. These three men called as young revolutionaries. Okay. And they use the weapons only. They fight with the British with their weapons by using gun, sword, knives. These are the weapons, no? By using the weapons, they fought with the British. Alluri Sitarama Raju, a revolutionary, inspired and organized the tribal people to wage war against the British. Finally, he was captured by the British and was shot dead. Alluri Sitarama Raju, he is also a great freedom fighter. He is a tribal man. Alluri Sitarama Raju is a tribal. He is a tribal. He also organized a army force in the tribal areas and fight against with the British. Understand? He is a great person. He is also one of the great revolutionary, great freedom fighter. He also sacrificed his life. Understand? Alluri Sitarama Raju organized a army force and fight against British. But he was shot. One day he was shot by the British government. He and his followers were died in the hands of British army. Understand me? He was shot by the British army. Chandrasekhar Azad, when surrounded by the British police, shot himself to death with the pride. Chandrasekhar Azad, he is also one of the great revolutionary, great freedom fighter. He also fought against British. He also fought against British. One day, all the Britishers surrounded him. Understand me? One day, all the British army surrounded him. తన చుట్టూ కాల్చడానికి రెడీగా ఉన్నారు. ఓకే, అంటే he is going to arrest. Okay, all the army forces of British surrounded him. At that time, Azad said, "Why should I kill in the hands of you? No, I am giving my life for the sake of freedom India." He said to himself and shoot by himself only. He himself shooted. Understand me? ఆజాద్ని ఎవరు చంపలేదు. ఏమైంది? When the armed forces surrounded him, he said, "I will give the life for the sake of freedom India." He said to himself and shoot himself only. Okay? Like that he was dying. So, Veer Savarkar was sentenced to 2 lifetimes of imprisonment, totally 50 years, and was moved to the cellular jail in the Andaman Nicobar Islands, but released later. Veer Savarkar, he is having 2 lives. In those days, going to Andaman Nicobar jail, అంటే బ్రిటిష్ టైంలో, బ్రిటిష్ వాళ్ళు రూల్ చేసిన టైంలో ఏం చేశారంటే ఒక పెద్ద సెల్యులర్ జైలు ఉండేది అండమాన్ నికోబార్ ఐలాండ్స్లో. అందులో వేసిన వాళ్ళని మళ్ళీ మన ఇండియాకి వచ్చేవాళ్ళు కాదు. ఇలా చాలామంది గ్రేట్ ఫ్రీడమ్ ఫైటర్స్ ఏం చేసేవాళ్ళు అంటే బ్రిటిష్ వాళ్ళు అండమాన్ నికోబార్ ఐలాండ్స్లో పడేసేవాళ్ళు. ఇట్స్ ఎ జైల్, సెల్యులర్ జైల్. ఆ జైల్లో పెట్టేవాళ్ళు. అక్కడ నుండి ఇక్కడికి రావడం అంటే అది ఇంపాసిబుల్. ఇట్స్ ఇంపాసిబుల్ టు కమ్ టు ఇండియా, to reach to India. Understand? In those days, the olden days, it is very difficult to come from Andaman Nicobar Islands to India. He also, Britishers kept him in the Andaman Nicobar Islands. ఇతన్ని కూడా అండమాన్ నికోబార్ ఐలాండ్స్లో పెట్టారు. బట్ ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ ఇట్ వాజ్ రిలీజ్డ్. బట్ we don't know whether about him. And at the age of 23, Bhagat Singh was sentenced to death by hanging along with the Rajguru and Sukhdev. All these killed the rope, put it around their neck themselves, and invited death with a smile for the sake of their motherland. How great they were! How great Bhagat Singh at the early age means 23 years. Understand? At the age of 23, it's youngest, early age, he was arrested. Was not only he, his followers, his friends, Rajguru and Sukhdev. Three, Rajguru, Sukhdev and Bhagat Singh. Three were arrested by the British government. They were arrested now. At that time, they themselves want the death. They themselves want to the death. Actually, the British government want to hang them. The British government want to hang them. Valani uritiddam antundi. When they themselves like to death. They themselves love to death. వాళ్ళు ఇష్టంగా వాళ్ళకు నచ్చి చచ్చిపోయారు. While they were going to hang, they kissed the rope. They kissed the rope. ఆ rope ని kiss చేసుకొని hang చేసుకున్నారు. Because they said, I am sacrificing life. I am giving the life for the sake of motherland. Understand? మేము ఎందుకు చచ్చిపోతున్నాం రా? Because the motherland. They loved to live their life. ఇష్టంగా దాని వాళ్ళ లైఫ్ని వదిలేశారు. They are very great. Understand me? The national movement took a new turn when Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi joined it in 1915. He preached the concepts of ahimsa and satyagraha to fight the British. Large number of people followed him with the demand for Swarajya. The British government took many steps to suppress this movement. Amma, till now, till 1915, before the joining of Gandhiji, so many freedom fighters died for the sake of freedom India. But they used the weapons. They fight with the British with their weapons. Understand? They fight with the British with their weapons. వాళ్ళ weaponsతో వాళ్ళు fight చేస్తారు. But in the 1915, it is a new term. Because before 1915, weapons are used. Weapons means what are the things we use to kill are called weapons. Examples: sword, gun, knife, okay, and javelin, like this. ఇవన్నీ వెపన్సే. ఇప్పటి వరకు వచ్చిన ఫ్రీడమ్ ఫైటర్స్ అందరూ వెపన్స్తో ఫైట్ చేశారు బ్రిటిష్ వాళ్ళతో. బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ న్యూ టర్మ్ వెన్ Mohandas Gandhiji entered into the freedom struggle. He was entered in 1915. Understand? 1915లో ఎవరు ఎంటర్ వచ్చారు? గాంధీజీ. He used not the weapons. He did not use the weapons. What are his weapons? His weapons are ahimsa. Ahimsa means not using weapons. హింస అంటేనేమో వెపన్స్తో ఫైట్ చేయడాన్ని హింస అంటారు. వెపన్స్ లేకుండా సైలెంట్గా వెపన్ లేకుండా పోరాడడాన్ని ఫైట్ చేయడాన్ని వితౌట్ వెపన్స్, గన్, స్వాడ్ లాంటివి ఏవి లేకుండా వితౌట్ వెపన్స్ ఫైట్ చేయడాన్ని అహింస అంటారు. ఓకే. అండ్ సత్యాగ్రహ, సత్యాగ్రహ మీన్స్ ఫైటింగ్ ఫర్ ఫ్రీడమ్, ఫైటింగ్ విత్ పీస్. వాళ్ళతో ఫైట్ చేయడం కాదు, సైలెంట్గా సత్యాగ్రహం చేయడం. ఓకే. he used these are the weapons of Gandhiji. Ahimsa and Satyagraha are the weapons of Gandhiji. When Gandhiji entered into the freedom struggle, a large number of Indians followed him. A large number of Indians followed Gandhiji. చాలా మంది ఫాలోవర్స్ అయ్యారు, గాంధీజీ ఫాలోవర్స్. ఓకే. విత్ ద డిమాండ్స్ ఆఫ్ స్వరాజ్య, సెల్ఫ్ రూల్. స్వరాజ్య అంటే సెల్ఫ్ రూల్, మాకంటే మేమే రూల్ చేసుకోవాలి, దట్ ఈస్ స్వరాజ్య. ఓకే. ద బ్రిటిష్ గవర్నమెంట్ టుక్ మెనీ స్టెప్స్ టు when Gandhiji entered, when he was fighting against India, against British with the weapons of Ahimsa and Satyagraha, the British government taken more steps to stop that movement. Understand? When Gandhiji entered into the freedom struggle, the British also shook, feared about him. అతను చూసి బ్రిటిష్ వాళ్ళు కూడా చాలా భయపడ్డారంట. అండ్ టేకెన్ ఏ లార్జ్ స్టెప్స్ టు స్టాప్ దట్ మూమెంట్. Jallianwala Bagh massacre of April 13, 1919 was one of the most inhuman acts of the British rule in India. General Dyer with his armed police force fired indiscriminately at the people protesting peacefully at Jallianwala Bagh, Amritsar. Hundreds of people, including women and children, were killed that moment. To avenge these brutal killings, Udham Singh killed Sir O. Dyer, then Lieutenant Governor of Punjab, who supported the massacre later in India. Massacre. Here in Jallianwala Bagh. Jallianwala Bagh in the Amritsar. No, Jallianwala Bagh is a place. The place name is Jallianwala Bagh. It is in Amritsar. In that Jallianwala Bagh, one of the meeting, they held a meeting. Our Indians held a meeting. Understand me? At Jallianwala Bagh, ఆ ప్లేస్లో ఏమింది, thousands of Indians held a meeting, ఒక పీస్ఫుల్ మీటింగ్, ఒక మీటింగ్ జరుగుతుంది అక్కడ about freedom India. Understand? A meeting is held at Jallianwala Bagh. Thousands of people are there, attended to the meeting in Jallianwala Bagh. Thousands of Indians were at Jallianwala Bagh for the meeting, but General Dyer is one of the officer of British. He is one of the commander. Who is the commander? General Dyer. He is one of the governor of British governor. General Dyer given the orders to his armed force. Understand this? What did you understand? At the Jallianwala Bagh held a meeting. Thousands of people are there at the Jallianwala Bagh. Okay? but General Dyer has given the orders to British force to shoot all the men. To shoot all. Without giving the intimation. There is no intimation to the authorities, to the freedom fighters, to our Indians, without giving any information, without giving any orders. He shoot all the men in the meeting. At that time, thousands of women and men and also children died at Amritsar. Understand? Without giving any intimation. ఏ చిన్న ఇంటిమేషన్ లేకుండా ఆ థౌజండ్స్ మందిని ఒకటేసారిగా చంపేశాడు. బై లాకింగ్. జలియన్ వాలాబాగ్లో మీటింగ్ జరుగుతుందిరా, మొత్తం సరౌండ్ చేశాడు, లాక్ చేశాడు, అన్నిటినీ చేసి కాల్ చేశాడు. He shoot. Okay? Like that thousands of Indians died at Amritsar. Okay? Today's class is completed. Bye.